You've talked about the roses, and you also mentioned that there were the challenges as well. But I always look at those challenges for me as a fun that the farmer gets through to be able to pick roses every day, beautiful as they look. What are some of those roses and some of those thorns for you, the challenges?
One of the challenges I found out is that when I got to Singapore, I introduced myself, I engaged in making sure that I engaged the government because I'm representing my government. So I went on the what they call the courtesy calls and all that. They didn't have a lot of good. They love the relationship. They want to harness the relationship, but the Singaporean narrative about Nigeria was not the best. First of all, I say they didn't take us seriously. I don't want to say why, but they felt that a lot of things ought to be done differently to engage and to have a very profitable bilateral relationship. Some of the bilateral arrangements and agreements that were started about 12 years ago were never concluded. And for them, it was like, this country, these people are not serious. And that was actually the hits of Boko Haram and all that. They were very skeptical, they were very scared. But I said, no, Nigeria is actually the safest place. And if you're not in Nigeria, you're not in Africa. So my first thing was to their image, their impression about Nigeria. I had to go almost like from door to door. I was visiting every ministry, every minister to say, look, this is who we are. The stories you read on the papers is not who we are. This is the Nigeria we are. If you embrace us, I'm sure you will not regret it. And there was a lot of Singaporean companies that actually took my word for it and engaged with us. And I embarked on, apart from changing the narrative, we hosted what we call the Nigerian Singapore Business Forum that we thought was a very good place to express ourselves and to show who we are and what is the business opportunities, what were the business opportunities in Nigeria. We brought the best of the Singaporeans, the high and the mighty, and we brought the high and the mighties from Nigeria. We brought the Alakijas, the OUKs, the Ojuzokalu. We brought ministers, we brought governors, private and government sector together. We brought also our banks. Most of the MDs of the banks were there. Even the present Abia State governor was then the MD of Alex Oti governor.
It was in Diamond Bank.
It was in Diamond Bank MD. The essence of that is that we wanted to let them know that not only can you do business in Nigeria, you can fund your business from Nigeria, and you can repatriate 100% repatriate your money back to your country. So we brought the private sector, the government sector, to let them know the government has put the enabling environment, the infrastructural environment for them to do their businesses. Singapore, as far as I'm concerned, you can actually probably Google that, consider that forum one of the best they've had in their 50 years of existence.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
We did it without actually, the good part about it is that for an envoy to go to a nation and the nation helps you to fund your programs, it's never done. No one kobo of that forum came from the Nigerian embassy in Singapore. I engaged the business sector in Singapore to support that forum. So they actually funded it. The governors that came, the minister that came did not pay kobo.
That's a good one.
So that's to show you that they believed in what we were telling them. And they were all part of it. They were all engaged in it. The Tolaram, the Indoramas, the guys that owns the Indomie and the rest of them, all of them were part of that platform and they supported it.